Hi everyone, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another lesson in our ongoing French course. In the last lesson, I introduced you to the verb dire in the present tense. This is a very important verb, a verb that is used frequently. You'll use this verb all the time when you speak French. So let's go ahead and we're going to review first, and then I'm going to show you some other important aspects of the verb dire. So let's get started. First thing to remember, of course, that dire is an irregular verb, so you just have to memorize those forms. There's no way around it. Native speakers have to do the same. They have to memorize just through practice. So here we go. Je, if I want to say I say or I tell, je dis. Tu, you say or you tell, tu dis. He says, she says, one says. Il, elle, on dit. We say, we tell, nous disons. You say, you tell, vous dites. And then they say or they tell, ils, elles disent. So we have dit, dit, disons, dites, disent. Let's take a look at a few basic examples. Remember that dire means to say or to tell. So when we translate, we use the appropriate verb, whatever works best for the translation. So dire la vérité is to tell the truth. So je dis la vérité, I tell the truth. Dire bonjour is to say hello. So je dis bonjour, I say hello. I tell the truth. Je dis la vérité. I say hello. Je dis bonjour. We can change the subject. Tu dis la vérité. You tell the truth. Tu dis bonjour. You say hello. Il dit, he says, or he tells. Il dit la vérité. He tells the truth. Il dit bonjour. He says hello. So those are our very basic examples with the verb dire. Now let's move on to something more exciting. Let's take a look at one very important way that we use the verb to say or to tell in English, and that is we say something to someone. This very important structure. This is very similar to what we do with the verb dire in French. So you say something to someone. So at this point in French, you know how to say something. For example, je dis bonjour, I say hello, that's saying something. Je dis bonjour. Or je dis la vérité, I tell the truth, that's telling something. But what about this other part here, the to someone part? Well, in order to be able to use this in French, you have to know indirect object pronouns. So let's talk a little bit about indirect object pronouns. Okay, so we say or tell something to someone. In French, that's dire quelque chose, something, à, to, and quelqu'un, someone. So we're very concerned with this part here, à quelqu'un, to someone. And that is the indirect object pronouns. So the indirect object pronouns in English are to me. In other words, you can say something to me. To you, I can say something to you. To him, I can say something to him or to her. To us, you can say something to us. To you, I can say something to you, and that would be the formal you. And to them, I can say something to them. So these are the indirect object pronouns in English. Well, what are they in French? Well, here they are, right next to the English counterparts. So to me in French is me. To you, the informal to you is te. To him or to her is lui. To us is nous. To you, the formal you in French is vous. And to them is leur. Okay, so now we have all the pieces. Let's go ahead and string some examples together. Let's create some examples here. Let's start with the subject pronoun je. So je dis, I say or I tell. Now we have all of the pieces that we need. So for example, if I want to say I tell the truth to you, I would say literally in French, I to you tell the truth, which is je te dis la vérité. Je te dis la vérité. Pardon my dog in the background. I just told him the truth and he's not very happy about it. Okay, so also, bonjour, je te dis bonjour. I say hello to you. Je te dis bonjour. But again, remember French word order is I to you say hello. Je te dis bonjour. Let's try another one. Lui. Je lui dis la vérité. I think you're getting the hang of it now. So I tell the truth to him or to her. Je lui dis la vérité. I say hello to him or to her. Je lui dis bonjour. Vous, how about vous? Je vous dis la vérité. I, literally to you, tell the truth. I tell the truth to you. Je vous dis la vérité. Or I tell you the truth. Remember, English, we have the option of doing it either way. I tell you the truth or I tell the truth to you, but in French, only one way. Je vous dis la vérité. Je vous dis bonjour. I say hello to you. Je vous dis bonjour. Let's try a different one here. Je leur dis la vérité. I tell them the truth. Or je leur dis bonjour. I say hello to them. How about a different subject pronoun? Tu dis, you say or you tell. Tu me dis la vérité. You tell the truth to me. Tu me dis bonjour. You say hello to me. Tu lui dis la vérité. You tell the truth to him or you tell the truth to her. Or you tell him the truth, you tell her the truth. Tu lui dis bonjour. You say hello to him or to her. How about the subject pronoun? Ils, they say or they tell. Ils disent. What are a couple of possibilities? Well, here's one. Ils nous disent la vérité. They tell the truth to us. They tell us the truth. Okay, well, I hope that made sense to you. So that's the end of this lesson. If you found this helpful, I would appreciate it very much if you'd give it a like or perhaps even a hype. To go on to the next lesson, click on the video that appears here on your screen. See you soon. À bientôt.